I keep getting questions from all of you out there. What are those? And why do I have them? What are they? How much do they cost? These are from the OG days of VR, rebuff reality speakers go over your ears, because games like PSVR, Supernatural, a lot of times I find the volume's too quiet for me to want to work out to even maxed out. These work, but they blast it out to your ears. Everybody can hear them in the room. We've got a set here of headphones that can not only be your earbuds for VR specifically with no latency and all that, but you can also use them for everything else. So let's check these out. Always small, sharp unboxing knife, blue and beautiful as usual. People think because of the channel colors, purple's my favorite color, but it's actually blue. So we have here PowerA's new wireless earbuds. Oh, these are kind of old school looking actually. They're ones that go around your ears. So let's get this box open quickly. One. Oh. Don't worry, we're trained professionals. Don't try this at home. So the idea with these is these have no latency when you're gaming. You're still gonna get directional audio, but you can also just have these be your wireless earbuds you take to the gym. You do whatever you want with them. Big case, dang. These must have like insane battery life. Obviously these are made for Meta. They are partnered up with Meta and they're supposed to work really well. Remove and turn over earbud tray because the accessories are placed inside. So don't throw everything across the room basically. So like most headphones that work for the Quest this way, they have this low latency dongle, plugs in, and then they still have another USB-C port so that you can have, if you have a charger or something, you want to be able to charge other accessories, you can still do that. And then we got these. A cord hidden here, some extra ear tips, I'm guessing. Yes, sneaky way to hide the accessories. And I haven't seen ones like these in a minute. When I used to wear wireless headphones at the gym, I did find that ones like these held really well if you were like running and stuff, because sometimes in the early days other ones wanted to slip out. Oh wow, there's just a lot of noise isolating it's doing even without being turned on. Like there's no noise canceling or anything going on right now, but even just how thick they fit in your ear, like it feels like I just stuck earplugs in. I feel like I don't hear anything. Okay, what else do we know? Low latency wireless Bluetooth, blah, blah, blah. 12mm drivers, 10 hours of battery life per charge. That is pretty serious. I feel like these days we've gotten used to always putting things back in a case after a few hours. 10 hours for something like this is a lot, although you do deal with this whole big thing around your ear. I'm probably yelling right now because of this. Another 12 hours from the rechargeable case. Okay. Now, obviously these are wireless earbuds that you can use for whatever purpose, but ideally we are gonna be seeing how do they do with the Quest, latency. Are they great for if we're taking it somewhere in public, we don't want people to be able to hear us? Are they better for people who don't like big, chunky, heavy, crazy speakers like I've added to mine? So we're gonna take these away, play them in some FitXR, test them in some louder areas, see what all they've got, and we'll get back to you. $100 PowerA Play made for Meta Quest headphones. Let's start with the cons, because we usually do. One, the price. $100 for headphones these days without active noise canceling is a significant price. Two, the case. Yes, it does charge it, but this is big. You know, a lot of you out there who rock AirPods and stuff, that little case can slip into a pocket. This is pretty bulky. I mean, this is like bigger than my phone, which I have all my cards on. It's a foldable phone, like, and even this is pretty bulky in my pocket. This is thick. With 12 hours of battery time, you could just keep these. You don't necessarily need the case to charge them if you're using these for other things, the gym, music on the go, stuff like that. I'm gonna say, although yes, this gives it great battery life and it stays on your ears really well, I would call the form factor a bit of a con these days. Most people don't rock earbuds like this anymore. Most people either rock little, AirPods, fully wireless ones, or people who want better audio get the big over ear cans. And those work, those have like 50 hours of battery life, some of them. So 12 hours is decent. The audio is good. I will give them that. They do have the 12mm drivers in there, they claim. The audio sounds nice. There's things in VR I was hearing in here that I usually never pick up on the Quest speakers and even barely notice on these big heavy duty speakers that I use. Wireless dongle does its job. I couldn't detect any latency in anything that I played on it. Shooters seemed instant. Spatial audio, everything still seemed to work well. But there's a lot of them that have these now, so you have a lot of options. This isn't the only one. This isn't revolutionary. I had a set of Razors years ago that we reviewed here on the channel that did them, although I think they wanted $200 and mine died within like 6 months. The left one stopped connecting completely so I could have one and just use it like a Bluetooth. So in my opinion, if you were already looking for like jogging headphones, you wanted ones that go over your ears like this, they're never gonna slip off, have a really good battery life, you might look at these and then think, okay, they can also work for my Quest. Maybe that's worth it. But ultimately $100 with the other options out there, they're not my top pick by any means. I'm gonna go back to my speakers on my Quest. I'll either keep these around or I'll give them away because they are good headphones. headphones, and someone would like them, someone would use them, especially if you're gonna use them full time, not just for Quest. It's hard pressed to find someone, although one of you in the comments will say you love these type and this is the only type you'd rock. You're hard pressed to find anybody who wants these kind of over ear ones these days anymore like this. It is a good product, it does its job. I just feel like at that price, there's too many other options for this to be like my pick. They do everything they claim and they don't do anything more. The fact that they don't have like active noise canceling, most people want that these days. Most people are too used to it with how most headphones have them now and the aware modes that you can switch in between, stuff like that. So not my pick. But what about you? What do you use for your Quest? Do you still just rock the stock audio? Is that good enough for you? Are you looking for other options? I know a million of you asked about these, so I will leave a link to these down below in case. There is pros and cons though. I will leave a video up here as well to these so that you can see those. But remember, when I made that video, they were like 150 bucks and now they're only 50 bucks, which does change it. Thanks for being here with me, and I'll see you in another reality.